This will be an informational video about cyberbullying, its definition, effects, prevention tips, and signs that cyberbullying could be happening. So first we'll start with what cyberbullying is. According to kidshealth.org, cyberbullying is the use of technology to harass, threaten, embarrass, or target another person. By definition, it occurs mostly amongst young people. When an adult is involved, it may meet the definition of cyber harassment or cyber stalking, crimes that can have legal consequences and involve jail time. Cyberbullying can sometimes happen accidentally. The impersonal nature of text messages, IMs, and emails can make it very hard to tell the sender's tone. One person's joke could be another's hurtful insult. Nevertheless, a repeated pattern of emails, text messages, and online posts is rarely accidental. Because many kids are reluctant to report being bullied, even to their parents, it is impossible to know just how many are affected. But some recent studies show that about 1 in 4 teens have been cyberbullied, and about 1 in 6 have admitted to cyberbullying someone else. In some studies, more than half of the teens surveyed said that they've experienced abuse through social and digital media. Okay, now that we know what cyberbullying is, it's a good idea to talk about how to prevent it from happening. StopBullying.gov has a lot of resources and tips to prevent cyberbullying in your home. First is to be aware of what your kids are doing online. If you know the sites that they visit and know about their online activity, it will be a lot easier for you to monitor that and make sure that they are not cyberbullying or being cyberbullied. Tell your kids that as a responsible parent that you are allowed to review their online communication if you think that there is a reason for concern. Installing parental controls is also one way to filter and monitor what your kids are doing online. Ask for their passwords. Tell them that you will only use them in case of an emergency. It's also a good idea to ask to friend or follow your kids on social media or ask another trusted adult to do so you can see firsthand what they're posting and what their interactions may look like. Encourage your kids to tell you immediately if they or someone they know is being cyberbullied. Explain to them that you won't punish them or take away their computers or cell phones if they confide in you about a problem that they're having. StopBullying.gov also has some helpful information about how to report or respond to cyberbullying instances. One tip is don't respond and don't forward your cyberbullying messages. You should keep the evidence and record the dates, times, and descriptions of the cyberbullying instances. Use the evidence to report cyberbullying to law enforcement. It is appropriate to report your cyberbullying to law enforcement when there are threats of violence, child pornography, or taking a picture or video of someone in a place where he or she would expect privacy. Stalking and hate crimes are also reasons to report cyberbullying to law enforcement. It's also helpful to know school rules about cyberbullying because most states have very strict rules in place about that in school. It's important to look for signs in your child to see if they're being bullied, but it is important to be aware that not all children who are bullied will exhibit these warning signs. Some of the warning signs are unexplainable injuries, lost or destroyed clothing, books, electronics, or jewelry, changes in eating habits like skipping meals or binge eating, difficulty sleeping or frequent nightmares, and sudden loss of friends or avoidance of social situations. Another great resource to find out more information about cyberbullying is on the National Crime Prevention Council's website, ncpc.org. There will be plenty of resources there for teens and parents to learn more about cyberbullying and how to prevent, report, and deal with it. I hope that you were able to take something away from this video and be more aware about cyberbullying and the problems that it can cause today for teens.